All right, Hero Comics here. I'm going to talk about Stellar Blade. This will be a spoiler-free review. But I just want to talk about it because I saw the game, saw the game, some things from the game for a while, and really liked how the game looked. Especially Eve, she's looking so good, so good in that skin tight outfit, and I enjoyed the controversy of the video game, the woke DEI pushers being all freaked out because this girl actually looks like a girl, instead of a man disguising themselves as a girl and lying and saying they're a girl. It's like the exact opposite of what the woke DI pushers like when it comes to protagonists, And I'm just like, yeah. And some people are like, this game is so bland. They were just saying, like, this game is so bland. This game has nothing much to it at all. And I was like, okay, let's see it for real. So finally got to see the Rad Brad play it, through the story. And I say that it definitely is an awesome game. The gameplay is amazing. There were a few issues of him saying, hey, I thought I dodged that attack. Oh, well, But other than that, it looks, the gameplay, the characters look good. The gameplay looks good. And the story is okay. That's basically the story, and the personalities of the characters are definitely very generic. Okay. That's probably where someone can try to twist it and say, oh, it's bland. It's so bland. But no. Yeah, and in some ways it is, but that's okay. It's still a good story, still fun characters, some interesting characters. There was actually a moment where you have two side characters. One side character is a robot singer, a sexy robot lady singer that she's like horribly damaged, and she has a robot companion dude. He asked Eve to help her, right? So Eve, you have three characters that you're basically hanging out with in this game. Eve, well, I call her the swimsuit robot, which I'm making a parody of that very soon, because that's gonna be fun. Swimsuit robot, very nice, sexy robot girl, android robot girl. You have Lily, who I call baby swimsuit robot because she's like 12 and yet she's in a swimsuit and showing off her breasts and stuff. I'm just like, it's a little uncomfortable. And then you have hot dude, Adam, the hot dude, hanging out with him, and just like, okay, hot dude, who's the human, who's the one who's hanging out in the last, one of the last human cities, Zion. And it's like, I can tell you about Zion, there's all kinds of stuff going on here, man. You gotta help us. You can help us there, girl. You can help us to be awesome, So yeah. So there, you're helping out Zion, you're going out the desert, finding desert and other levels and finding things, leveling up and whatnot. For side, finding things for side quests, leveling up and all kinds of stuff. It's really cool. But yeah. The story definitely has some twists and turns that are very easy to see from a mile away. And one twist I was like, are they cheesy enough to do that twist? I don't know. They did it. I'm like, okay, it's that kind of story. Okay, fine. I guess I can live with that. But it does remind me of a few other things. Because they do take inspiration from other things. Basically, of course, Stellar Blade, if people don't know, was inspired by Nier Automata. So because it was like robots. Sexy robot ladies fighting aliens, alien monsters and things. So yeah, alien monsters fighting other robots, stuff like that. Definitely inspired by it. I'm very glad I was inspired by it because they made a fun game, really awesome game. Shift Up made a great game, one of their first ever triple A's. Vast environments, nice combat systems. There's an issue with some of the dialogue, the yell, the white girl yells. Can be, I think it's probably gonna be a meme, And she basically, when she fights, she'll be like, ha, 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 just like that. Like a lot of times, a lot of, So I'm just like, okay, that's kind of hilarious, But still, it's an awesome story. And again, it looks great. She looks great. There's like 5 billion different outfits that you unlock in the game. Remember that? Outfits you could unlock while just playing the game. You don't have to buy them. or anything. You basically run through, you go throughout the game, find the materials you need, and it's like, oh hey, you can make this outfit. You go to one of the rest areas and you can make an outfit. And you can equip that outfit, and it looks super cool and even sexier than a normal outfit. Or more modest than your normal outfit. If you're interested in that. And that's how that goes. That's how it should be with mini game, more games nowadays. That is awesome. So they basically have you go through this game, and it's a lot of fun. Definitely some very by the book type of game drama there, but still it was really good. And I look forward to seeing more. I want to see. I think we are at a level right now where we could have a single player offline game. Okay, with all that multiplayer, who knows, who cares? Multiplayer, yes, but single player offline game with vast worlds to run around in, and a long story to play around with, and we could have a fighting game level, fighting game roster of characters to play as, 20, 30 characters to play as, each with their different fighting style, Imagine combining Tekken with Stellar Blade. I would like to see that. You can make whatever character you wanted, or you can make whatever character you wanted. You can add whatever attribute, elements you wanted, make them small, medium, or large. Add whatever attribute you want to them. So it'd be like a fire creature, water, ice, fire, water, ice, electricity. That'd be cool just to be able to do that in a game like Stellar Blade, because I really want to see more stuff. And some more stuff is coming. They are actually working with the people who made Nier, and Nier is actually able to be played. There's like a DLC for Nier in that game, as far as I can tell, and that's awesome. And they're working on other characters too, in other games and DLCs as well. This game reminds me of so many different things. There's parts where it remind me of Final Fantasy. There's like the one winged angel thing going on. There's there's a part that reminded me of Sonic Adventure 2. It was like there's a space station once that had like a monster growing out of it, and you fought that monster. Just like, oh my gosh, totally Sonic Adventure 2. It was awesome. There's so many different things going on there in that game. It looks super cool. Just oh my gosh. Call me. Don't have to take callbacks. It is a really good game. I did have to say best and worst. The best thing about the game is how it looks. How it looks. How all the cool things you can do in the game. The combat is just great. It's great, and the fact that it's just a wonderful, crazy world. You have hot girls, female robots fighting, real androids fighting gnarly-looking monsters. Crazy, gnarly monsters. Also, there's the drone you can use as a gun too. There's a drone that hangs out with you through missions, and you can actually use it as a gun and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. It's really cool that way. Things I don't, and of course, it's not a live service game. It's a single-player offline game, and it's just so cool. The worst, not much worse here. Just that it definitely is a little repetitive, a little generic story. The sound, that kind of stuff. Her yelling, that is a little weird, but it's a little bit generic. But that's okay. I can live with that. Because this game is just awesome. I want to see more games by people shift up and other people like them, because it's just so good. I'll see you guys next time. Check me out on YouTube and DeviantArt.